Glass. What is glass? It's a part of everyday life, and everybody knows what it is and has seen it countless times. But what is it, really? As the Merriam Webster Dictionary defines it, glass is any of various amorphous materials formed from a melt by cooling to rigidity without crystallization. Glass has a random arranged atom substance, which classifies it as an amorphous substance. That is why, when broken, glass produces a variety of fracture patterns. Tempered glass is a glass that has been treated with extreme temperatures reaching to 620 degrees Celsius or 1148 degrees Fahrenheit. Tempered glass, according to federal specifications, must have a surface compression of 10,000 psi or more. It generally breaks at approximately 24,000 psi. Tempered glass is mostly used for the rear and side windows in cars, in glass tables, and shower doors. It has a density of 2.98. Bullet resistance glass. There are 10 different types of glass in the bullet resistance category, ranging from extremely weak to incredibly strong, strong enough to withstand a 50 cal BMG bullet impact. It is a layer of tempered glass attached to a layer of laminated glass, providing a layer of soft and hard so that it is less prone to shattering, but still has the resistance to stop bullets.
We have set up a hypothetical situation where an assailant is shooting into a house window from roughly 10 feet away. He will shoot 3 times to ensure he has hit the target through the window. Here we have shot number 1 being fired. And shot number 2. And here our third and final shot. Here we have the 3 shots. As you can see, there are radial and concentric fractures. Because it was a high velocity shot, the concentric circles are close together.
To keep the chain of custody, you have to follow proper methods to collect and document the evidence found at the scene. To begin, you must identify and photograph any and all evidence before touching and moving anything. You then must identify any outside and inside surfaces that glass may be on. Then collect the largest and most relevant piece of glass. Everything must be properly packaged to maintain proper chain of custody. Then begin documentation of evidence found.
Gunshots create a cone shape when shot through glass. These pictures were taken directly behind and in front of the pane of glass. As you can see, there are more remains of glass behind the pane, but there is also glass in front. The glass fragments in front are caused by the glass stretching and having a lot of tension pushing. Here is a diagram to show how the force stretches the glass inwards, making concentric fractures while also pushing fragments towards the shooter. This is a picture of the exit side of the bullet. So as you can see by this bullet hole, the bullet traveled straight through the glass, not at an angle. If a bullet's trajectory is at an angle, the fractures will be elongated in the direction the bullet is traveling. After examining the glass, I can see which shots were fired first because a crack will not continue after it runs into another. So by following the cracks, you can see which ones continue and which ones stop at a previous crack. So I've highlighted the cracks with different colors based on the different shots. So as you can tell by this picture, the blue shot was fired first because it only stops when it hits itself or the edge of the glass. In this specific circumstance, I was not able to determine whether the green or the red shot was fired first. They are both boxed in by the blue crack that comes across them. So I know, because I was there for the shots, that the blue one was fired first, the red one was second, and the green one was the third and final shot. This is an example of light refraction. As the light travels from the air through the glass and water, the light slows down and causes an optical illusion that the spoon is broken. In this illustration, you can see that the light is bent due to the slower speed light travels through the pane of glass. Each type of glass has a density that is specific to that glass. One method of comparing glass evidence is by a density comparison. To determine the density of glass, it is best to use the immersion method, determined by immersing parts of the glass and seeing the leave change in the measurement glassware. Now we are going to give you an example of testing the density of glass using the submersion method.